Coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Jags and the Colts, and it comes your way. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener. Now, a bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column. Now, here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, we got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and 2 teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by a man who played in College Station, their rookie quarterback out of Texas A&M.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Colts offense is going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. And if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Jaguars offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Davis going in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. He'll look to throw. That caught by Davis. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
First and 10. They'll look to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really...
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now Richardson. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Jake Camarda now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with it. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Back to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He coughs up the football, but this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Here's Richardson. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. He's close to a 1st down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Zone read. It's a give to Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And And he's going to be taken down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now it is 1st and goal. Richardson to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Richardson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jaguars offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll set out in search of a 1st touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne still on the move. Inside, and he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 76 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now a 3rd and 2. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Colts first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. 3rd down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
To throw, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. It's that big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip them. You can double team them. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
Makes the score Jaguars 13, Colts 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Jags offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Back to the air one more time. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll look to throw. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top. And we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. In that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On second down, Richardson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Colts about to kick this one away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Kirk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's ETN. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. On second down, Bigsby. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run the toss here to ETN. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, It's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. Here's 2nd and 6.
36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll go play action. It's Richardson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Richardson going to look to throw. He'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to ETN. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion comes Thomas. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On the give, it's ETN. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That caught by Davis. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. Here's 2nd and 9. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll look to throw again. This one hauled in by Thomas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
False start.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
That penalty is declined.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A second down throw for Richardson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Richardson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. And they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss of the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Etienne. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 2nd and a yard. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. And the Jaguars first down.
They put Strange in motion. They'll go back to Etienne on first down. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. Now Etienne. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now this time, they'll look to throw. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. And he's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His first touchdown of the new campaign. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their Week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in Week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On first down, it's Richardson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Richardson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Richardson operating from the pistol. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Kirk is the motion man. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It will set up 2nd down. Kirk is the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Now Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Davis heading in motion. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression.
He is in. Went in straight. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the Richardson. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Now Richardson. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars stretch things out even further.
Colts 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. He completes this one to Mallory.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Throwing is Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's interference. Defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Oh, a loose football. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. The Colts about set to punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Oh, and no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.